GB News host Bev Turner has shared her first-hand experience of being in the room with Donald Trump and Sir Keir Starmer following backlash against the Prime Minister. Speaking to the People's Channel, the Britain's Newsroom anchor revealed what really happened during the Scotland press conference for the two political leaders, after it was branded humiliating for Starmer by critics. Having stood in the room with Trump and Starmer, Bev defended the Prime Minister and claimed what was portrayed on screen was not what happened in the room. Bev explained, "Last night I didn't get any sleep, partly because it was so entertaining to watch some of the clips that were online. I do want to say in Keir Starmer's defense, it didn't appear in the room that he was having such a humiliating time as it does appear on the clips. Maybe because I was just in that environment, I wasn't taking it in, I was thinking maybe about my question as opposed to whether the Prime Minister was looking stupid. But honestly, it didn't feel that bad." Detailing the US president's clever move during the press conference, Bev revealed, "I think partly what Trump did, which is so clever, the room is so vast. That ballroom that we're in, Terry's like 8 enormous chandeliers all across the room. There's just this incredible view out into the sea with floor-to-ceiling windows, and so the people in the room, it's a very intimate environment for all of us in that space, even though the room is vast." Noting Starmer's behavior alongside Trump, Bev said he appeared calm rather than anxious, as critics have claimed. She stated, "I think Keir Starmer was quite sort of relaxed, he just sort of sat there and let Trump speak. But what you realize is that if you just let Trump speak, he will just steal the room entirely." Offering some criticism of the Prime Minister, Bev said that he could have taken Trump on when the president took aim at Britain's use of wind turbines. She explained, "One of the bits that I was just watching back is when Donald Trump was talking about oil and gas being preferable to wind turbines, and Terry's one thing we've learned in the last 4 days, it's that Donald Trump does not like what he calls the windmills. Every opportunity he's been talking about wind turbines ruining the environment, killing the birds, not being decomposable. And when he said yesterday, you can have a foothold in the ground and you can get out your oil and gas and you can power everything, Keir Starmer just sat there silently squirming." Bev added, "And of course, on social media, people have made an absolute meal out of that. If he genuinely believes that wind turbines are the future, surely he could have taken him on. Surely he could have said, Mr. President, with respect, I don't see our energy generating systems in the same way that you do. But for some reason he didn't have the backbone to take on the president at all in this country." Delivering her verdict on Donald Trump's 4-day visit to the UK, Bev concluded that the president stole the show, particularly alongside Starmer. She said, "This was Donald Trump coming to the UK, and so yes, he was in his phenomenal property there in Aberdeen, in Turnberry, and now today another property in Aberdeen where we are today. But really, Donald Trump just stole the show." Number 10 Downing Street have not put anything on their social media from yesterday. Now if that doesn't tell you everything about how they deem that to have been a success or a failure, I don't know what does.